Hello, I'm Nari McDiarmid for Australia's Mining Monthly, and I'd like to welcome Sachin Vaidya, the Regional General Manager for Asia, the Middle East and Africa for Digital with ABB. Now, you've just been on stage in conversation about digitisation. Is that the future as you see it for the mining industry?
Thank you, Nori, first of all, having me here. Indeed, digitization is definitely a future of mining. Because if you look at the transformation, digital transformation, which is happening in all across the industry, mining cannot be left behind. It's one of the most complex environment or from sustainability perspective as well. So digitization plays an important role in terms of building technologies or deploying technologies in mining industry today to make mining operations more safer, sustainable and profitable and productive as well.
And how can ABB play a role there?
ABB, first of all, have been working in mining domain for last 130 plus years and have been manufacturer of a lot of big heavy equipment as well, just like gearless mill drive or hoist or etc. At the same time, we built a lot of automation solutions or digital solutions which drives autonomous operations, which is more sustainable and safer for mine operators. We are into product development journey and continuously innovating new technologies and the software which is helping mine operators to drive their KPIs, which is primarily safety, profitability, productivity, and at the same time making this place to work for younger generation.
And in terms of that transition, how do you see a shift from individuals and their responsibility towards digitising the system?
In mining industry today, the biggest challenge is aging workforce, and the new generation or new talent don't find mining as attractive place to work. So one of the important aspect of digitization in mining industry is autonomous process, autonomous mining, and drive more reliability into assets which are used in mining. At the same time, people cannot be ignored. So you need to have now today's systems which are helping you to make more data-driven decisions. So how do we make sure that the equipment which are at local level in mine operations are being integrated and the data is being captured in near real time? And that data is used to make right decisions, whether it is short interval planning, fleet management, or underground mining or open pit mining. So this plays an important role. So when we talk about deploying this digitization system, a lot of time mine operators have a fear that it is replacing the human or the manpower which is working. It's not. It's actually enabling them to be more productive, more safe, and the operation can be more sustainable. So how do we deploy the system? It plays an important role. How do we make sure that the digitized systems are enabling more profitable and productive mine operations, which is contributing to their majority of the business KPIs?
Well, you did touch on the element of fear a moment ago, and how do you suggest mining companies handle that change management?
When we talk about any digital transformation project, a lot of time this aspect gets ignored, to be honest with you. But we as ABB make sure that our mine operators or miners are understanding this aspect. So from the day one, we ensure that who are the key people from mine operators should be involved into the stages of the project. Let's say we start from the conceptualizing or design stage of the project till the go live or the deployment. So we ensure the right stakeholders are being identified from the miners, and we get them into the project so that they become a change agent or champions when we deploy these solutions, because adaptability of these solutions is not that easy. So various aspects of the change management is transforming your business processes, at the same time making sure that people develop that competency. We as ABB cannot do it because a lot of time will be perceived that we are doing this because we are doing this project. But at the same time, if we have miners, employees who are being identified as champions, just like Goldfield was mentioning that they identified retired supervisor to test our software first, and he became the change management or champion for the site, which helps because he's speaking their own language, he has that trust. Okay, so you need to identify those kind of champions who is helping to do the change management in deploying digital systems.
Well, as well as digitisation, another hot topic in the mining sector is ESG and those considerations.
Yeah.
How can ABB play a role there?
You look at all miners today, they have sustainability targets, whether it is energy management or decarbonization. Every company has a goal by 2025, 2030, 2035, 2040 need to have, because mining is one of the highest contributor to carbon emission. So ABB is developing various solutions into ESG area, which is more sustainable and safer operations. So we do have energy management solution, at the same time CO2 reduction or emission monitoring solutions, which are helping companies in terms of maintaining their ESG data up to date, which is required from auditing perspective. So we are solution provider, we are building the solutions which is contributing to the ESG KPI of miners. And we deploy those solutions in order to make sure that their profitability and productivity is improved in more safer and sustainable way.
And finally, Sachin, before I let you go, can you say what you're finding most valuable here at Future of Mining Perth?
First of all, it indeed a pleasure to be part of this event here. The reason is when you interact with the people, you get to know what are their needs. We as a technology provider, it is important for us to get the voice of customer. And in Future of Mining event, we understand what are the different aspects of mining operations, and we continue to take that back to our product development and technology. In digital world today, people buy from people. So networking plays an important role. Even though you have a technology, unless and until you don't develop that networks. So one of the interesting part which I find for this kind of events is more of networking and get to know the people in person. So thanks for having me here.
Thank you for being here, Sachin.
Thank you.